I need to run because I love having that connection to nature. It's where I go to feel free, it's where I go to relax. And it's where I find the most success and achievement. The racing for me is a time when you can push it 100%.
When she's up there and she's crushing races and everything, I just get super excited. I love being married to one of the best runners in the world.
She is always empowering other women to be strong and to go out and try things that they're afraid of.
You're a really strong female ultra runner out there who you can kind of point to and be like, wow, I'm also a female, I'm also a runner. I can find inspiration and strength in that.
When I'm training for a race, I'm really in tune with my body. I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm pushing. Everything you do counts. The difference now for me is just that pregnancy is a completely different level.
These eyes are crying. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never gonna see a love like you.
What song is it?
These eyes are crying. Don't act too happy. They're gonna think we're psychotic.
We are a little bit. You know, I never really had a plan. I always had ideas and some dreams and I guess expectations, but I never really knew what that was. And so right from when I can remember being alive, it was always just saying yes. I grew up in Papua New Guinea. When I was about 5, we moved back to New Zealand. Right from the start, my parents obviously had a feeling of being ready to explore the world with us as children.
We just enjoyed life ourselves and they came along. They came along for the ride. This was a good house, wasn't it, that one?
Yeah, close down by the water. This is better though. The Bedford bus was our lifestyle as a kid growing up. It was old, it was pretty rugged. We lived in the Bedford bus for a year or two while they completed the house.
We all slept in one bed.
Gosh, we got around, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went to some fantastic places, not a lot of money.
The Bedford bus was probably the beginning of my love for travelling light and travelling free.
She wanted to play the drums. We bought her a drum kit. She wanted to do gymnastics. She wanted to do ballet. She just wanted to try everything. It was as if the whole world was out there and she was going to try it. What an adventure.
Oh, it's great. I can handle that. I was always competitive, I was always active, I was always fit. Did pretty much every sport I possibly could. And then I started racing competitively in 2004.
Got you number 61.
Throughout that time, it's gone from mountain running distances to sky running marathons to 50 mile, 100 mile. We've had the opportunities to race all around the world. It's been a very colourful and long racing career. For me, running is not really an individual sport, it's a team effort because it's so extreme and it's pushing you to your limit. Your relationships with the people around you become really close because they're also on the edge of their limits as well. Our running community is a huge part of why my career has lasted so long.
She represents what you can do as a female, that there's no limits. Finishing top 10 with some of the best men in the world. She's not just a naturally talented athlete. She doesn't just get off the couch and go throw down like 5Ks really speedy. She trains. She works really, really hard.
When you're on a racing circuit like that all around the world, with training, press conferences, traveling and racing, all of a sudden it just becomes too much. It's very hard to find where that line is without getting injured. And at the same time, the social media pressures were becoming higher and higher. We didn't go into running because we wanted to be in the limelight. We went running because we wanted the solitude. We wanted to be independent and in the middle of nowhere with no eyes on us. And all of a sudden, there were eyes. I had lost touch with the real reasons of why I ran. I needed to pack my shoes up and put them in the cupboard and not look at them for a while and find who I really was again. I was like, maybe I could just start doing something else and live a different life. But as soon as I met Hard Rock, I realized I needed to do it. It wasn't about the distance, it wasn't about the race. I just knew that I wanted to be racing in those mountains. And it just totally consumed me. You meet people at Hard Rock, you know that they're also there because of a passion, because it's not just a race, it's a family. Who really wants to go there? Who wants to run, for their life for 100 miles? Well, we do. I often say to people that going to 60 miles is like just your warm-up. Once you get to the 60-mile mark, that's kind of where you've got to start racing. At about 70, I think I just had blown up. I was sleepy, it was cold up high. It really started going downhill quickly.
I know a father should have to see his daughter suffering like they suffered through that race. If I could have caught her, I'd have chased up the mountain and dragged her back.
I think it was the moment that the sun sort of hit my body again that I was like, oh, I'm actually alive again. It's such an amazing feeling, moving through nature and her elements.
It's one of the coolest experiences when I saw her just take the lead after she had been so tired. I saw her coming down the trail and I was just like, this girl is unbelievable.
I just had to go somewhere different, physically and mentally, than I've ever had to go before. When I finally spotted Silverton as you come over the hill, it was just tears went gushing down my face. It's such an amazing feeling. Not even about winning, but just about making it there to that rock.
Everybody, our first female finisher.
I don't think I'd go and see it again. It was too hard.
It was very stressful.
Well, indeed.
Well, hello. Hey, slow down, woman.
I didn't know who Anna Frost was when I met her, so I think that's a good thing.
Where'd you go? Looking good.
We met up at Hard Rock.
Hard Rock's a really special place for us because we met each other there.
I asked my buddy Dakota, I said, introduce me to her, and he said no. And then she asked the same thing, and he also said no to her because he thought that we might be too crazy for each other.
With Braz, I just knew. He had the grounding and the light and everything in between.
Hello.
Hi. It's awesome to be able to have someone that you finally find and say, oh yeah, I want to do this life with them and only them.
Her body was feeling different. So we took 2 burritos with us for lunch and a pregnancy test, and we hiked up Animas Mountain. We took the pregnancy test out there, snacked on our burritos, and then we looked at it together and saw that it was positive. Yeah, we both just started crying right up there on top of this rock that we'd been to hundreds of times.
I'm 15 weeks in. For sure, it's going to be way harder than running 100 miles.
Nice work, Anna. Push. Nice. Don't push too hard, you're gonna push that baby out. You can come back down. Come down.
How's going to the top?
Are you okay if you want? Go to the top then.
Nah. Woohoo! Going back to New Zealand, it wasn't really a choice. Being home, it's a place that, for me, resonates with going back to nature. I couldn't have done it being away from my family. Having mum and dad to support and care, and having my sister there to fill in all the gaps. I know that they're just down the road. It's just a whole expansion of support that feels good. Did you play? What did you play?
4.
You played 4?
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't even know that game. My sister got pregnant with Riley. It was just life-changing for her. I mean, he's just a little gem.
And often it is rocky and rough. But when you push through the tough times, the world will shine its light. There's the light.
I almost felt like I couldn't love a little human more than I loved him. What do you want me to do, Director?
There you go. Just
Ignore.
rub it, put hands underneath. There you go.
Being pregnant definitely has its challenges. But I've been loving it all.
Running's a pretty small part of life, even though it's like our entire life. It's not that important.
These are my socks from when I was a baby girl.
What?
I know, isn't that cute?
But growing a human is. It's gonna be another girl that I can't keep up with, so now I have 2 girls that'll beat me at everything, so that'll be fun.
I want to be a mom that is strong and willing to stand up for that child, no matter what, but ready to let that child explore on their own and learn through trial and error, learn through falling down and scraping their knees. I want to see her have opportunities to grow in whichever way she wants. And hopefully us being in the outdoors and having a full life of travel will also give her things to grasp onto in her life.
She's kicking!
Just like my parents said to me.
You're doing good, baby. And the world's scariest drive shall commence. She's going home. All right, here we go.
I'm excited for that change in my life.
Good morning, Mama.
I'm excited for a new chapter. I'm excited to show her everything that I've seen. I'm excited to teach my child to move, to explore, to experience through nature, where the lessons are pure out there.